So today when I sat down to do the readings, I looked at my deck, this deck right here. This is my own personal deck that I have created, and I'll tell you more about that later. However, this card surfaced for me, and the card is natural medicine is needed. So I will do a reading in this moment, and this is a timeless message. So whenever you see this message, and it fits, then it fits, right, for you. But natural medicine is needed came up. So I'm going to do a bone reading. This reading is going to be for anybody who needs healing in their body. They're going through certain issues within themselves. So the things that I'm going to be seeing are going to really be for people who are dealing with those types of things. So mental, physical, emotional well-being and healing. Okay, so natural medicine is needed. That is the surface of the reading that I'm going to do today. So I'm going to lay out my bones, and yeah, people that I'm looking for are people who are struggling with issues of health, and specifically this day, what I'm seeing is this message is going to be for people who are dealing with weight loss issues. Yes, this is for the people dealing with weight loss issues. Oh, information is coming through. Oh wow, this is heavy. Okay, so as I'm doing the bones and I'm mixing everything up, I get a vision, and I see that someone is really upset because they have been trying to lose weight for a very long time and nothing seems to be working. And the first thing I hear is it's all stress. It's all stress. First and foremost, this could apply to anyone, but specifically, you are not grossly overweight. You are overweight, yes, but you are not like 400, 500, 300, not even 300 pounds. You need to lose weight, yes, for your health, but not for aesthetics, not to look good, not to be out there, but somebody in your environment is taunting you, teasing you, being passive aggressive, and treating you like shit based on your looks. And you think, if I could just lose a few pounds, they would treat me better. It's all because of that. I'm a good person, and I think they would treat me better if I could just lose a few pounds. But the truth is, they're never going to like you because they're a horrible person. You're a beautiful person, and you're kind, and you're caring, and I hear giving, right? And they want to make you feel like shit because you have all these things going for you. Now, I know that sounds cliche-ish. That sounds like, oh, well, anybody could be going through that. Oh, you're dang right. But this message is for you specifically, right? So, and there could be more than one person dealing with this for sure, right? I'm so sure of it. But if the shoe fits, wear it, darling. So, stop listening to people around you. First of all, the first thing you need to do, the hard work, which is going to shed at least 10 pounds right there, is get rid of that friend, that false friend, that frenemy. Get rid of them, right? They're not your friend. They don't like you, and you know it. For some reason, you're hanging around them. You think, they've been with you since the dawn of time, and you're like, oh, but they're my friend, and they say real things to me. You know these are not real thing. You know that the realness is fake realness. It's meanness. Realness is when it encourages you to change. They support you. They do the things. This person is insulting you. They're treating you like shit, and they're taking you through the ringer, and you're taking it all in as, but they're my friend and it's the truth I need to hear. No, that is not the truth that you need to hear. The truth that you need to hear is you're beautiful the way that you are, man or woman, beautiful just the way you are. 1. 2, making improvements does not come with insulting yourself, okay? It comes with, you know what? I love myself. I love my body. I love my body, not because it looks good, but because I'm a fucking live. Right? I'm alive. I'm walking. I get in and out of my car. I go to and from places on foot. I'm healthy in a sense that I have my limbs. I'm able to take care of myself. I love my body because it supports me in my being. It I I can live. I can go if I chose to just live like this and be fat. Well, great. Right? I could put on the sexiest dress that my fat ass could find and get out there and party and have a good time and even find the most beautiful mate. People are doing it, right? So that's not your problem, right? That is not your problem. So you're saying, I love my body because it supports me in this moment. But my body would support me even better if I lost 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, even 100 maybe, right? So we're not looking at demeaning yourself, because you're telling your body, my body is ugly, I hate my body, and I'm just not, so, because I got this bad genes. Well, first of all, you're telling your body it sucks, basically. And then you're asking it to do this other thing for you, which is to obey you and your mind as you're trying to lose weight, to feel better, to live better in your flesh, right? So, number 1, get rid of the friend. Number 2, start talking to yourself with love. You gotta love your body, love yourself. Start talking to your flesh. I'm doing a whole series on DNA technology and how we know this is not a theory, this is not some quack stuff, this is some real shit. You can talk to your body and your body will change and respond to your voice, right? But that's a whole other thing, okay? This is a quick reading for the people who are trying to lose weight. I see in the bones, if you can see the bones here. Okay, where'd my pen go? Did I move it? Yes. Okay, so what we have here, this is the subject. This is the subject. And what I see is on top here, well, the first thing that comes to mind is womb energy. Normally this bone would represent prosperity, wealth, abundance. And what I see, and the womb to me is all of those things, right? Because it brings forth life, right? So this is you. You're upside down on your head, and your womb energy. So feminine energy is taking over, right? You're too much in your feminine energy. So if you're a man, too much feminine energy. If you're a woman, too much feminine energy. You need to balance yourself out. You're not balanced here. Let's see. Okay, so you've got your jawbone over here. And this tells me that you feel disconnected from your voice, right? So this is stress. All of this is stress. Feeling disconnected from your voice and hiding. Okay, you're hiding in your flesh. I see that too. You're disconnected from your voice, and you're hiding in your flesh. So because it keeps you safe, right? Therefore, you put on the weight to cover yourself, to protect yourself from. If you diminish yourself, if you take away the weight, now people are going to expect you to speak up. And even you yourself you have a vision of yourself. When I lose weight, I'm going to be like, and sexy, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to do this. But that brings about anxiety. It brings about anxiety because you're like, I'm going to have to be this person that I have not been. I'm going to speak up for myself, because now I can say, well, now I look good, so you can't say those things to me. But girl, there is a whole tribe, a whole bunch of skinny people out there who are being treated like crap. People think, it's about what you look like. No, it's all about what's in your head about who you are. Trust me, it's all about, if you don't think you're much, then it doesn't matter how much weight you lose. People are still going to treat you according to the way that you think. You've got to dig inside and get to the meat of the substance of who you are, and start getting to know that. Love yourself. I don't want to overcomplicate that. I want to say that again, I'm saying it again just like I said it. Love yourself. Love yourself. I ain't talking about taking a hot bath and salt and doing Epsom salt and getting a mani pedi. I'm talking about doing the hard work of looking into your eyes in the mirror and saying, I love you, and I forgive myself. I forgive myself for abusing myself. I forgive myself for allowing people in my life who don't like me, much less love me, and lying to myself about these relationships, right? People already know that you should cut them off, so just cut them off, right? Here's how it works. So don't call them. Don't pick up the phone and call them. And when they call you, you don't have to answer. If you have things that belong to them in your house and they need to be returned, give them to them so that you can get prepared to not ever have to need to speak to them again. You can even put the stuff in the mail, right? You can say, you know what? I'm doing a self makeover, and that requires for me to remove people in my life who I don't feel are helping me, and you're not helping me, because you know what I just realized? You don't like me very much. I had a friend like that. I had a friend, and I just wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. But she was always saying these things, always doing these things, and I just thought, I knew, I could hear it in her voice and her body language, but I just kept ignoring it because I just thought, and I'm not a pushover, you know, but I can be very, like, abrupt. So I just thought, well, we're friends. I'll just give her a break. And finally one day, when she tried to poison me, yeah, we'll talk about that another time. But when she tried to poison me, I said, you know what? And she didn't know that I knew that that's what she had done. She didn't know that I knew that's what she had done. But when she tried to poison me and my family, I said, you know what? We're done here. And I just did not call. And guess what? They knew. Because you know what they did? I didn't call them, and they never called me. That was like so clear. So clear. But anyways, back to the reading. They were gone, and that's it. So, anyhow, let's see. So what we got here is an anchor. Okay, so there's a rock here. This is an actual rock from outside. See, rock. And it is here. It's right under this skeleton. Now, this skeleton usually represents a dead person. Wait, let me rephrase that. Dead things, right? Dead situations, dead relationships, or it could be a passed on family member or friend or somebody, anybody, right? But in this particular case, it represents someone in your life who's connected to you, and they are not physically dead, but like dead in spirit to you, should be. And wow, okay, there's a lot of things here. So, and they're connected to this anchor. I see, could this be an X or something? This is, okay, so this is a lava rock, and this is a seashell, and then there's sinks. So there's a lot of dead weight. Yes, that's it. Dead weight, right? Connected to old flings, old relationships. Again, blaming yourself. If I wasn't so big, I could still have all of this. Man, they're gone. Finished. Over. Just get rid of it. Move it out of your way, right? What you have left is this, to clean up your life. Fix up your life. I've got my crystal here, which represents the God voice, higher self, spiritual energy, and I have a symbol of faith, okay? A symbol of faith, okay? And these things together show me that Spirit is trying to talk to you and help you. Listen to Spirit, right? Put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. And you don't want to have nothing to do with it because you're still trying to connect to this friend who's not so great for you. And then here, up here I have, you know, okay, so here is saying that you don't speak up enough, but here is all, this is, like I said, this is, ooh, womb energy, feminine energy, also connected to prosperity and wealth and abundance, okay? So, and like I said, these are my bones. This is how I read my bones. This is how, you know, I see this energy. So what I see is a lot of beautiful things right here. When you clean up your energy, forget the losing weight part, right? The natural medicine is you talking to yourself and loving yourself the way that you need to love yourself, right? Getting rid of people in your life who are no good for you. And when you do that, your womb energy guides you on this path, speaking opportunities, new love, new relationships, people who are going to treat you well, right? Opportunities, all kinds of beautiful things, protection, support, reciprocity, right? Wealth, money, abundance. Oh, and look at this. A dice, right? We have the dice. I don't know if it would be better for me to lift it up to you. 4 here and 4 here. Just under the skull of tiger's eye, right? We got a skull of tiger's eye, which to me represents intuition and being on point. And then you've got this one is connected to the heart, 4 and 4, okay? So I'm not a numerologist. I read intuitively, so everything I'm saying to you is coming from my higher self. It's coming from the guides that I work with. I could use numerology, but that's not my authentic expression. My authentic expression is to express the math as it comes through in this moment, right? And it's always going to be different for every single person. But for you right now, I see protection, abundance, when you get back into this energy, right? You align yourself back into this energy and walk in this direction. It's like a straight line, right? So, you know, that's what I see in the bones right now in this message. And like I said, I don't want this to go on too long. So, natural medicine. Natural medicine. I don't know where you are. I'm in Alaska, okay? And it's freezing cold. But what I'm going to tell you is that you need sun. The natural medicine that you need is that vitamin D, that natural vitamin D, right? Maybe you could use some vitamin D supplements, but the sun is where it's at for you. You need to replenish your energy. I'm hearing heart chakra energy. And oh, and isn't this fitting? Okay, so these are Sufi cards, and they just have really nice messages on them. And this one says free will, and then it says get out of your cocoon. Okay, and that is the message that's on there. However, what I see though is this looks like an ear, right? Free will, get out of your cocoon. But yeah. Oh, it does also look like a womb too, right? So the natural medicine, get out of your cocoon, hiding in your flesh, right? Take walks. When you love yourself, you're not going to force yourself to work out and do things. You're not going to be running if you hate running. Losing weight does not mean doing things you hate. People will lose weight, you know. If it works for them, it works for them. But maybe for you, be gentle. Start loving yourself. Be kind to yourself. Dance if you like to dance. Go for walks if you like to walk. Do things that feel good and that make you feel good while you're doing them, right? And then maybe do some things at home. If you don't like the gym, then don't go to the gym. Unless, of course, you do like it, then go, right? Do the things that make you feel good in the moment while you're doing them for your activity to help yourself be well. These activities aren't just to lose weight, but they're also to build your endorphins, your feel good, your emotions, and to have a good energy in your body, so you start loving yourself no matter what, right? So that is the message. Natural medicine is needed. Didn't come out like I had envisioned in my mind, but natural medicine medicine is needed. Um, so yes, I don't know who you are. I don't know how many of you are out there, but these things don't usually just happen to one person. That's why people write books and they sell millions of copies, because a lot of people need to hear that. So this message is, like I said, it's timeless, and it's for anybody in the moment when they need it, when they hear it. It could be tomorrow, it could be a month from now, it could be a year from now, who knows? But this message is for you. If it fits, take it and give yourself and show yourself some love, and get rid of the people who don't mean you any good, and you know it. So that's my message for today. Thank you so much for joining me.